to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Donahue. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Murphy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bengals at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Burrow on play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's taken in by Dulcich. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They run with Perry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! James Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
First down, Bills.
On play action, Allen. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. You've got to secure it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They go play action with Burrow. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air again, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. This is Perry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, They snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A little juke. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot on the fumble. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home in MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Isaiah Hodgins, a touchdown reception.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they go play action now. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendrickson dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Here's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Hendrickson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
The Bengals set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Burrow.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st down, Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down. Donahue, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Perry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow on play action. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Perry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that's going to tie things at 20. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Donahue. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Collier. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Allen again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run on first down. Donahue. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Donahue. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 3rd down, Donahue. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle they go. It's Perry. Muscles him off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
The 34-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Here we go. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down now, Donahue. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Try to take this home, they'll run. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's set away. This is taken at about the 14. So Burrow and the Bengals down by a field goal, 1:40 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Perry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw, Burrow. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bills, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as